Hello, this is my interpersonal communication project for class HSCO 508 at Liberty University. My name is Nathan Reid. Slide. Okay, my overview is my introduction, overarching goal, background and behavioral blend, communication barriers, helpful resources that have helped me overcome communication barriers / challenges, action plan, and finally my conclusion. Slide. My introduction. My name is Nathan Reid. As I've already said previously, I have a beautiful wife named Jory, and I have 4 kids. There's a picture on the slide. Peyton, Haley, Blake, and Liam. I love superheroes. I served in the Air Force. I'm currently working as a case manager at Murphy School in Dover, Delaware. I received a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with emphasis in human services at Colorado Technical University, and I'm currently going for my master's degree at Liberty University in human service counseling / addiction recovery. My overarching goal, I want to be a people person. I want to be someone that people can talk to. I want to be warm, empathetic, genuine, and therapeutic. I want to be able to be non-judgmental and really just care about people. The book, Bridges Not Walls, explains what a good listener is, and that's what I want to be. I want to be able to interpret the whole message in an unbiased manner. Retain the information, sustain attention, be sensitive to the message and possible interpretations, and encourage the speaker to speak from his or her heart. Another important thing that I want to be able to do is self-disclose. This is something I've worked on pretty much since I've been married, and the name was given to it by being in this class. There's a lot of benefits from self-disclosing, and these can include deepening relationships, improving the quality of a relationship, improving self-awareness or increasing it, and then stress management. All these can benefit from self-disclosure, and that's kind of what I want. Plus, I just want to be able to improve my relationships with my spouse, my family members, and, of course, my friends. My background. Okay, so I grew up on a small farm. I grew up with a mother and a father, and I had 6 siblings, 3 boys, 3 girls. I grew up LDS or Mormon, and I went on an LDS mission to Scotland for 2 years. And then after that, I joined the military. So now we get to behavior blends. So behavior blend is a combination of trait factors that any one individual possesses. We all have predictable patterns of behavior because of a specific personality. These are our 4 basic personality types. All right, so we have active, task-oriented, which is D, and there's a lot of D words that go right under there, and they're really like the doers. They're decisive, demanding. Then you've got active, people-oriented, which is I. They're inspiring. They're interested in people. Then you have passive, people-oriented, which is S. Submissive, specialists. And then passive, task-oriented, which is C. They're competent, careful, calculating. When you do an assessment, it gives you 2 types. There's this is expected of me, and this is me. So my behavior blend, this is what is expected of me. I'm inspirational specialist. This is, I'm not going to read all of that paragraph, but it mostly is I'm a people person. The last thing that it says is, I think people expect me to improve a crowd's enthusiasm or an individual's joy through my encouragement and warmth. And that's kind of how I am. I'm very people-oriented. I think about the other person. And what I really am, or what is me, is I'm competent influencing specialist. And that's ISC or CIS or whatever way you want to put it. I can be passive and not active. I can also have I think I like to say I have strong people skills. I can be the life of the party, or I can be a quiet observer. It really depends of me. I'm very friendly, I'm enthusiastic, and I'm very open. I'm not pushy, and I don't like controlling people or anything like that, but I will stand up for my own beliefs. I do like how it says that people like my complex flexibility, which is true, but sometimes people would like me to be more decisive or direct. Communication barriers, okay? I can easily be distracted. And this means like in my environment or even in my mind. I'm a daydreamer. I might not be thinking about what a person is saying. I'm thinking about what I'm daydreaming about. Sometimes I'm just not paying attention. There could be squirrel, that type of stuff going on. Maybe I don't like what you're saying, and so I'm thinking about my point of view. And then there's my own biases from my culture, my upbringing. And then there's flat brain syndrome, which is in Peterson's book, where a person, or we say and do crazy things that make sense to us, but then after or during, people think we're irrational, but it makes sense to us at the time. And I can be that way. So, some helpful resources that I found to help out with those type of barriers is one, the 4 goals to counter the flat brain syndrome, in the same book. So the 4 are reduce emotional disturbance, clarify thinking, increase self-confidence, which is very important, and then build supportive friendships. And fireproof, the supportive friendships. I mean, yes, there was the dad, but I like the relationship he started to form with God and how much power that gave him and support. Another resource is the listening assessment. Yeah, I know that this is more for work, but if we take the assessment, we can find out where we lack in our listening skills. And then the talk listener cards. Both are very helpful for talking and for listening. Am I calm enough to hear? And do I own my problem? These are things that both of these sides can help with communication. So my action plan. 1, I'm going to disclose the information. I have to be better at self-disclosing, and that's just something I just need to start doing. Then there's body language. One of the things that I always have to make sure is where my hands are, how I'm speaking, my facial expressions, and the way my tone of voice is. And that also goes into verbal and nonverbal cues or communication. Then there's empathy, making sure that I'm putting myself in their shoes, feeling kind of what they're feeling to a sense. And then being non-judgmental. I can be judgmental sometimes, and I need to be better of not judging them. All right, so conclusion. There's a lot that I could say in conclusion, but I liked in Peterson's book, I really liked one of the things that he spoke at the end. It's like his almost last sentence. It says, I want to be the kind of person in whose presence good things happen. And that's in everything that I do. I want to be that person that people want to talk to because good things happen when they talk. Either a bonding experience, or maybe something they didn't think about before, or maybe change the way they thought, or maybe we both are inspired and enlightened. So those are things that I want to be able to do, and I think through my action plan and also knowing my overarching goals and my communication barriers that I can get through that. So thank you for listening. Here's my reference page, and have a good day.